Hello, geography lovers. Welcome to a geography lesson. Today, we are learning about the moon, especially its four main phases. And understanding these four phases helps us to see how the moon changes shape and how it affects our life here on Earth. Ready for an adventure? Let's go. So guys, we are going to start by first of all understanding what the moon phases are. But before then, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I plead with you to please do so and to like, and why not leave your comment in the comment section. Most particularly in this lesson because it's going to be an engaging lesson, and therefore I want to hear what you think about the moon and how it impacts life here in the universe. So, talking about the phase of the moon goes through different shapes, or better still, we call them phases each month. This happens because of how sunlight actually hits the moon and how we view it from Earth. Let's now dive into the four main phases of the moon, which include the new moon, the first quarter, the full moon, and the last quarter. Some call it the third quarter moon. We are going to begin by talking about the new moon. So, during this phase, the moon is actually between the Earth and the Sun. And the side of the moon that faces us is completely dark, or is in darkness, so we can't see from the Earth. That is because the moon is actually blocking light from the sun to reach the Earth, and therefore what we can see is complete darkness during this period of time. In Cameroon, the new moon marks the start of a new lunar month. Many people use this time for planning as well as setting new goals. About a week after the new moon, the moon appears as a half circle. This happens when we see half of the moon's face lit up by the sun. In some Cameroonian culture, this phase is used to plan agricultural activities. Farmers might use the moon phases to decide when to plant their crops. Then comes the full moon. During this phase, the moon is on the opposite side of the Earth from the sun. We therefore see the entire face of the moon fully lit up. The full moon is celebrated in many African cultures, including those in Cameroon. Festivals, dances, storytellings, hunting activities, fishing activities often happen during this time because the bright moonlight helps illuminate the night. Finally, we have the last quarter moon. This is similar to the first quarter, but now the opposite half of the moon is visible. We see the other half of the moon's face lit up. In this phase, people in Cameroon might prepare for the end of a lunar month and get ready for the beginning of a new moon. To sum up, the four main phases of the moon are new moon, first quarter moon, full moon, and the last quarter moon. Each phase tells us something different about the moon and how it changes. In Cameroon, the moon phases play a big role in cultural practices. Festival, farming, and even storytelling are often timed with the moon's phases. This shows how closely people have always watched the sky to guide their life. Let's test the knowledge with a fun quiz. Bravo to all that got it right. You've learned about 4 main phases of the moon and how they actually affect our life and cultures. Keep watching the moon in the night and notice the changes. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe for more exciting lessons. And remember to always keep that energy. See you next time. Bye-bye.